Isn't this place great? I often come here to clear my mind when I'm dealing with a difficult situation. You know what I mean. Everyone finds themselves in frustrating situations once in a while. Just take me as an example. My family life got shaken up quite a bit when I was young. I struggled in school, although Al-Haytham thinks that it's because of my personality that I continue to live in the shadow of the past. I think it's also just a part of life. Plus, if I look back, I've honestly had my fair share of good luck as well. You could probably say I followed in the path of my mother. Like her, I've gained a name for myself as an architect, built something that's seen as my magnum opus, and found many projects that others have entrusted to me to finish. Life is too boring when you live with no enthusiasm and passion. Only those who believe in the inherent meaning of it can capture the small nuances of everyday life and turn them into inspiration for beautiful designs. Of course, I will concede that loving something also means taking it to heart. So to an extent, caring is also a source of pain. But still, isn't this place beautiful? Despite the erosion from the winds and changing seasons, you can still perceive its past beauty, and with different landforms come different architectural styles. The desert's history has left it with few records regarding its buildings, so I often visit the desert to investigate things in person. The sight here has moved me ever since the first time I laid my eyes on it. I told myself that one day, I would also be able to create buildings that move. My pain will one day fade into nothing, just as I reach the end of my life. But buildings, they are far more valuable than most materialistic things, and far more. If you were to ask me what art is, you think so? But I feel I've always been like this. Remember that question I brought up before? The one about whether I should see art as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or as a product of my own existential struggle. I still haven't found an answer to that yet. But if art wasn't inherently paradoxical and enigmatic, then people probably wouldn't be drawn to it. Those who pursue art will be unable to avoid the pain that it naturally brings. Will often be floating on cloud 9 one second and sinking in a mire the next. I'll try gathering my thoughts again once I've found a way to define art in the first place. In any case, thank you so much for listening to everything I had to say. Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh, hey, I wasn't expecting. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen. So you saw all that, did you? Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of water. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine and a glass of juice coming.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to that guy, though. What was he even going? Another glass, please, boss.
You've got it, sir.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows, but perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and I suppose